boys and girls, let's review about red-eyed tree frogs. So on this page, I had asked you to go through and think about the key details that you learned about red-eyed tree frogs. I told you to pick at least 3 things that you learned, and I said any 3 facts or key details were fine. All right, so Miss Fires picked out a few things that I thought were interesting. All right, I thought it was interesting that their home is in the rainforest, because I have a lot of frogs around my house, and this is not one around my house. I don't live in the rainforest, so this is not a frog I would see in my backyard. So I found that to be a neat key detail or fact. So I would underline that one. You don't have to have that one. All right, another important fact that I picked out was that their habitat is wet. I felt that that was important because they have to keep their skin wet or moist. And that's what a rainforest is. It's a place that's very wet. Even though they live on land and water, they have to stay near a wet place. Okay, another fact that you may find interesting is either that their skin blends in with the leaves, or you may find it interesting about their bulging red eyes. I'm going to underline both of those because I feel like some of you guys picked those. Lots of key details that we could have picked. And any of these other ones, if you talked about the long sticky tongue, that's fine. All those are great details. Remember, there's not a wrong answer to a key detail. Now, your first question. All right, Herschel gives you tips and pointers. Herschel said rereading the article will help you answer questions. So I asked you to go back and reread in Nearpod before we answer questions. Where do red-eyed tree frogs live? Write the answer on the lines below and circle the information in the article that helped you find the answer. All right, where is one of those question words that is talking about a location. So where do they live? All right, in paragraph 3, I find my answer. My home is the rainforest. That was one of my facts, so I'm just going to carefully make a circle around it as well. And then I can write my answer. So where do red-eyed tree frogs live? In the rainforest. And as the year goes on or progresses, we will learn how to write these in complete sentences. And we will learn how to do something called the RACE strategy to help us answer in better complete sentences. Number 2, based on what you read in the article, how do red-eyed tree frogs escape from their enemies? Circle 2 answers from the question. All right, so how do they escape or get away? All right, so we read about their eyes in paragraph 6. So I'm going to go back and reread. My bulging red eyes help protect me too. When hungry enemies come near, I flash my red eyes at them. They are so startled that they don't know what to do. And that gives me time to escape and live another day in my wonderful habitat. So let's look for 2 choices. by opening their bright red eyes. All right, is that a choice? Yes, it is. They open them up so those animals can see those bright, bulging eyes, those eyes that poke out, pop out, and scare them. All right, by climbing up the trees, is that a way they escape? It doesn't say that. All right, so I call that slashing the trash, getting away from that trash, the things that aren't true. That is not a fact that we read, so I mark it out when I'm writing on paper. I know you can't do that in Nearpod. We're just going to do it now as I go over it. When you get in class, you can do that. C, by napping on the leaves. Does napping on leaves help the red-eyed tree frog escape or get away? No, that would be a slash the trash. Get rid of it. Not a fact. And D, by startling their enemies. That means scaring them or shocking them. Yes, that was our other choice. All right, our talk. Reread the article and think about another question about red-eyed tree frogs. All right, remember you should have asked a question with either who, what, when, where, why, or how. All right, any question would have worked. And number 4, how do red-eyed tree frogs catch their food? How do red-eyed tree frogs catch their food? All right, so if we look back, all right, paragraph 3. All right, it's talking about the rainforest. Millions of insects live up in the trees. I grab them with my long, sticky tongue. Crunchy crickets are a favorite. Yum! So how do red-eyed tree frogs catch their food? You should have said with their long, sticky tongue. With their long, sticky tongue. All right, if you have any questions about this lesson, please let us know. Don't forget to read on Epic Reading. You guys are doing a great job reading in Epic Reading. Keep it up.